every man to become fully mature needs a second chance father, a spiritual father. In the myth of Parsifal, which is Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, it's conveyed by the young man going into combat with a sword, and the sword breaks. Mm-hmm. And commenting on the myth of Parsifal, the psychologist Robert Johnson says, the masculine equipment that he carries with him, largely imitation of the father teachers around him, will not hold up when he tries to use it by himself. Every youth has to go through the humiliation of finding that the limited masculinity will not hold up. Johnson continues, and more, only the father who gives him the sword can repair the broken instrument. A godfather is very valuable ally just at this moment. To have a godfather who will repair what was transmitted from the father but did not hold up well is an extremely valuable asset. That's in key understanding masculine psychology. Mm-hmm. Now, what he's saying is that not only do you need a dad who you imitate, mm-hmm. but you'll go out into the world and that's going to break. Then you need a second chance father or a spiritual father who will help you to repair the wounded masculinity. Mm-hmm. And then you find a sword that does not break.
Wow.
And that's the masculine journey.
That's critical. This godfather, I love that. And you know what this brings to mind? That in our older generations or older communities, we always had an uncle.
Yes.
Even though he was not your father or your mother's brother,
no.
It was uncle. No. And you respected him in that way. Like uncle.
Yeah. But that's how the family of Jesus was. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Because in the time of Jesus, you did have these what they call it, brothers and sisters of Jesus. They weren't his biological brothers. They were more like cousins and the like.
Yeah.
Because they were the kin of Mary and Joseph.
Right.
And that's how we worked in the intergenerational families. Mm-hmm. Now, this is where a priest comes in. This is where an older man comes in. This is where a coach comes in. This is where a teacher comes in. Because they can give this second chance fathering to a young male or to a young woman, mm-hmm. and help them to make next stages of their journey. Mm-hmm. And a spiritual father is always needed to assist in the patient task of putting back together, this time not an imitation, mm-hmm. but as an integral connection between the man and his soul.
Wow. I love that. And this takes me back to the hero, because you're saying the hero is that man who is married to the mother of all his children, and both of them are connected, are doing the will of the Father. Because
both of them are working together,
right,
discerning and living the will of God. So it's not about dad dominating mom or mom dominating dad. It is about both of them submitting themselves to God.